we're a couple minutes late. I apologize for that, but we're back with Tomb of Annihilation.
Woo!
Survived another week.
That's not the right window. Who would like to go over what happened last week while I'm trying to get the right window up?
Stuff and things.
Things and stuff. Turn undead.
Yep. We saw that there was some kind of like fight off happening at the Grand Coliseum to the almost death.
Did anybody choose to go?
We decided not to go.
Yeah, because I'm a goody-goody.
It was kind of expensive, too.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
expensive. And
It's
there's
always
no
more
reason
expensive
for
to
me
watch
fight.
them participate.
Yeah.
We didn't even watch.
It would have been
we bounced out of
expensive to
there.
watch, but possibly free to enter. You guys didn't really check.
Yeah. Some random person wandered up to us and said, "Speak to the wise guardian of Oraluga, east of Mabala. She can direct you to that which you seek."
And then he passed out.
Then he passed out, so we walked him home, Ezek. He didn't remember the last day or so of his life.
Oh,
Um,
so he was either dissociating or under mind control.
Yep.
Did
We brought him
anybody-
back to his home, which was Mueller's Throat, which is kind of the slums.
Sounds sexy.
And then while we were awkwardly hanging out in his tiny,
super awkward.
tiny, very high hovel, there was a situation with the undead down below.
Which honestly was perfect timing because it was only getting more awkward.
Mhm.
Did anybody roll Arcana for mind control spells or something like that?
Nope.
Okay.
Arcana.
And as we were leaving, an alarm started going off for an attack, which
What
we
do
were
you
told
mean?
that they get attacked a lot. Like an alarm bell went off.
Oh, like it
Horns.
happens on the regular?
It was alarm horns.
Yeah.
And yeah, it does happen on the regular. And
Attacked by what?
undead. Dun, dun, dun.
We
So
all
we climbed down and
Yeah.
took care of them.
Yeah, we killed them real good.
We took care of
Took a long time.
Well, there was strategy.
There was strategy. It was good strategy. That doesn't mean it didn't take a long time.
And we got a healing potion as
That's
a
always
reward.
helpful.
Yeah, horns.
And
Yeah.
basically, like, we got in good with the Temple of the Goddess of Luck.
Yep.
Is that the
Link-
one that we needed, or is that just extra lucky that we got in good with the luck?
I think it was just extra lucky. Timora, the goddess of luck.
Okay.
She's
What's
a
the
halfling goddess.
What's the halfling? Was Nesta all up in that?
Yeah, Nasty was.
Yeah.
I think we commented that you would be all up in that, and then that was as far as he got.
Because then it was time to go.
Yeah.
It was tiny child bedtime.
Yeah.
Well, we did go and talk to our guide about the whole weird thing about what that guy said.
Yes.
He's right. Okay. That's all. That's all. That's all we
The
had.
guide said that the weird guy was right.
Yeah.
Yes, that was correct information that we were given, though odd that it kind of came the way it did.
Okay. Well, at least she thinks that's odd. We're on the same page.
I stepped away for a second. Did anyone say who ended up with the healing potion?
We gave it to someone who cannot heal themselves.
Specifically, you gave it to Nesta.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Did somebody write that in Nesta's inventory?
No one had
believe I
access
did.
to this.
I mean,
Okay.
we're telling you now.
Okay. I will double check. I will double check. Thanks for covering Nesta so well last time, guys.
She did a great job.
Yeah.
I thought for sure I'd have to make a new character today.
You punched a lot of stuff. You punched a lot of undead.
Oh, Nesta loves punching stuff, so that's great.
We know. We just really try to fulfill her dreams.
You
Halfling
weren't
dreams.
as good at hitting things with your big stick, but you did punch good.
I think there's an algorithm with Roll20 and my half staff that
Your quarterstaff?
quarterstaff, half staff, what else?
I know. What is a half staff?
It's a fraction of a stick. My fraction of a stick.
Okay, but a
That's
quarter
6
staff
feet long.
is not called that because,
It's a quarter of a staff.
yeah.
Is this making your soul die a little bit?
It's fine. It's great.
Do you want to let everyone know why it's called the quarterstaff?
No, I don't actually know. I just know that's not why.
Okay.
Opportunity if you needed it.
Ooh, I got a
No,
whole 12 health points. This is exciting. Ooh, and a potion of healing right there at the bottom.
A quarterstaff is also called a short staff.
Your face is a short staff.
My face is short-staffed.
Oh, a long staff is a pike. Quarterstaffs are 6 to 9 feet long, while pikes are more than 11 feet long. The quarter
Fascinating.
probably refers to the means of production, as
All right.
the tree is split into quarters.
Can we go do some stuff?
We can do some stuff, yes.
Is it almost nighttime? Time
It is.
It is
getting
nap
close to
time.
night. Yes. And you are in Kyra's House of Respite.
Yes.
Yep.
We were talking to Azaka.
You had just finished after making it weird twice.
Yeah, we
That was
made things
all me.
awkward
apparently.
twice.
Like I made it awkward.
And then Kane made
I'm
it
too
awkward.
friendly. Oh, you did? I don't remember that part. I just
He
remember
kept
dying
going.
of embarrassment.
She wouldn't interact, so
Okay. So what would you guys like to do?
Is it weird that there's a part of this town that gets attacked on the daily by undead?
No.
Yeah, they're outside the main wall. I'm assuming, the people who live inside the walls don't really care about the poor.
That's exactly
Oh.
what happens at Baldur's Gate. Right outside Baldur's Gate is an area known as the Fields of Dead.
Yeah.
And
Super.
sometimes there are incursions into the outer city, which is outside the walls and is as big or bigger than the city inside the walls. And nobody gives a shit
Yep.
because they're not rich enough to live inside the walls, therefore they're not worth anything.
So as a player, I know I don't know the actual answer to this. I don't know if Nesta would. Is it concerning that there are undead? Does something make that? Is this a natural occurrence here? Is this
Isn't it
land
a curse?
I was gonna say, I felt like
I was gonna say, is this because of the curse?
Generally, undead don't form naturally. They form due to magic. Now, granted, it might be this big devastating spell went over a large area and all dead bodies inside that area then become undead forever, but usually it's magic of some kind.
But happening every day?
Well, they don't know that you don't know that it happens every day. It's common. Which that's weird.
that is weird.
And we're not... Okay. I guess we only help people who can give us money.
No, we helped them. We killed the undead.
Did help them.
Oh, okay.
You also got paid for it
Yeah.
with a health potion and a small barrel of alcohol.
Yeah. Which we were
Yeah.
perfectly fine with.
Heck yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's drink that in our room.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds like a great plan.
I mean, there's 5 gallons of it, so
We definitely
I hear that as a challenge.
we don't want our donkeys getting worn out carrying that shit.
Right? It's a service we're doing.
We have like 3 more days in town where we've got really nothing we can freaking do.
I mean, we just gotta try to find paying jobs because we've done all these stupid odd jobs and got very little in the way of gold.
Yeah.
And I really want to get out of this city.
I don't think we ever went over to the bathhouse to see if it was open.
We did not. We assumed that it wouldn't be, but that might have just been
Yeah.
our own.
We could check when it's a new day and we're all peppy and shit. By that I mean our spells are recharged.
Well,
just in case there's undead in the bathhouse.
Hey,
On the way.
I have seen weirder.
Don't scoff, DM.
Part of the reason why I'm laughing is, I know where that is coming from.
It's called paranoia. I've been playing D&D too long.
Or just long enough.
Remember,
Is that?
I've been playing for about as long as you, so I've got a similar sense of paranoia.
Are we having a D&D nerd contest? It
Possibly.
sounds like we just got there.
Nerds.
It's not a
Maybe.
gazebo.
Nerds.
It's a mimic.
At least you're not having a dance battle.
Yet.
I mean, I don't think anyone wants to watch me dance, so...
Dance.
Makes
Dance.
for a
Doesn't
funny
that mean you
visual
win?
in my head, though.
no one wants to watch. Doesn't that mean you win? Because they've been defeated?
I am not sure what that means. What would you guys like to do for the rest of tonight?
I would like to drink and then go to sleep.
Yes.
That is what Echo would like to do.
Yes.
How
Yeah.
much would Echo like to drink?
What's my constitution?
Seems like there's a gallon each for us. Like,
Ooh, that's pretty good. Echo would like to drink enough to get very happily buzzed, but not quite enough to get like sloppy white girl wasted.
Turn down for what?
don't be a woo girl.
So,
Elgin is going to play for his room. Listen to interesting
Okay.
conversations.
You're
okay.
not gonna get drunk with us?
Well,
Make a
social.
performance check.
Do it. Ow!
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you wanted to listen for things?
Yeah, see if there's any interesting conversations going on.
Man,
Okay,
they felt
that
your
would-
performance in the cheap seats.
That would be a insight check.
Can Nesta do that too?
If you want to hang out and try and find out rumors and such.
Who wouldn't?
Leonin wouldn't.
Yes.
Are you getting drunk with Echo in the room?
Yes, I am.
By the way, I think you guys knew this. The sale of Tej is controlled by Quaothi.
Alright.
Which one?
Hot.
Oh, the hot one? Sweet.
Yeah. She's also the one who
What's that
controls
one?
Yeah.
the bug spray, the bug repellent.
Right.
What's
that's-
Tage?
That's the name of the alcohol. It's similar to mead.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's made of bug juice.
Well, my character's gonna take time to clean her weapons and
Clean those weapons!
totally, and then
and-
get drunk. Because cleaning weapons and getting drunk is not a good idea.
Echo is in her natural form for the drinking in the room.
Okay. Wonderful.
She's in her pasty white changeling form.
And is getting pasty white girl wasted?
Yep. No, she's not getting white girl wasted. She's getting almost white girl wasted and then stopping.
Okay. Make
I
a
don't even know what's
nature
happening.
check.
A nature check to know what pasty white girl wasted.
No.
I was gonna say, to see if I know how. Wait.
See if you know if you're drunk.
Oh man,
It's to tell ahead of time how drunk you're going to get.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
You end up drinking a little bit more than you planned. Not a
Yeah.
ton.
but a little bit.
Yeah, like you have a rough sense of how alcoholic it is from the taste. You're just off by a little bit.
That's fine.
Oh
I accept
man.
that.
So that sounds like when you close your eyes, the room's still spinning a little bit.
A little bit.
So who else is drinking?
Leodin.
Leodin, how drunk do you want to get?
There's never that choose your own adventure at bars.
No, it's how. It's
I get it.
how-
I'm just observing that could be a fun game, and I've never seen it played in a bar. Formally.
Sure. Leodin is. She's going for tipsy. She's aiming for tipsy.
Aiming for tipsy. Okay. I will also need you to make a.
Yours was worse than mine.
Nope! You fly right past tipsy.
Does she get to crying drunk? Like,
Oh,
or
no.
like girl in bathroom?
No, because Leodin is locked down tight. Her tragic backstory. She may be an angry drunk.
Oh, okay.
actually.
Oh, you should roll to see what kind of drunk you are. Someone should make a chart.
You know, I'm willing to bet somebody has.
That's probably true.
Actually, she could be a chatty drunk because she is normally not chatty.
Okay. And then, Amber,
Yes.
you are also going to be drinking?
After I clean my weapons. I'm just specifying.
How drunk are
Yeah.
you attempting to get?
It's not that drunk. Just, pink cheeked.
Okay.
Cheat.
And why don't you roll?
Nat 20? What?
Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
The moment you take a sip, you know really well how that much alcohol is going to affect your body.
Okay. So that's good.
Well, as a dwarf, I expect.
That seems racist.
Well, it could be, but also
Just a little.
dwarves are inherently
their
superly
culture.
racistly put together. You know, at some point we're met, I might roll on the carousing table for you guys, but not today.
That's
You
fine.
think carousing?
Rousing table. What happens with that?
Yes. Let's see. You can get
It's on page
jailed.
128.
You can regain consciousness in a strange place with no memory of how you got there. You can make an enemy. You can get caught up in a whirlwind romance. You can get winnings from gambling. And I
You
think
know,
sounds
Xanathar's
exciting.
guide also gives a wider thing. But we're actually going to go back to Nesta really quick.
All
to-
right.
Um,
17.
So, Elgin, you're just kind of too busy focusing on your music to really hear a good idea of what conversations are going on.
I figured.
As a musician, I don't think that's very accurate.
The musicians call bullshit on DMV.
How else would you like me to describe him not making the DC?
Nobody's talking close to him.
That he was such a good musician that everybody was so enthralled with his music that they just weren't talking. They were just entranced.
Okay.
But you're drinking, right?
No.
You should be. Unless you have a reason for it.
Gathering info. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you're not drinking is going to make people
What is
nervous.
he playing? I need my
Like
lips
I
for
said,
playing.
I've seen people get off in the middle of off stage in the middle of a song to get a drink in real life.
I'm glad you finished that statement because I was like, what?
I've seen people get off that way too, but anyway. No,
hey,
it was a Marilyn Manson concert. What can I say?
there was one time where Matt and I were at a music festival, and the last band of the night, which played till almost 3:30 in the morning, the lead singer got so wasted that he bailed out of one of his songs to start singing Metallica.
Wow.
You know what? Sometimes it just has to happen.
Our bass player Spooky, our former bass player Spooky, tells the story about one of his bands where they had to get a wheelbarrow and wheelbarrow their singer on stage because they were so drunk.
Yikes.
That's awesome.
And so for the first 2 years our band was together, we had a no drinking rule until after we.
Okay, so back to the game though. With gathering information, what Nesta heard. Nesta, you actually hear an old man telling a story in a corner of the tavern. And he tells about how Chult has had many kings and queens, but none were more beautiful than Queen Zelkor. Thousands of warriors killed and died for her. But the only memorial of her reign is the Garden Palace of Nangalore, which lies near the eastern shore of the river Oolong, north of Lake Lau.
Man, I'm totally telling everybody as soon as I get back to the room. All of those deeds.
Queen Zaldar, could you again go through the names of the location she was in? The Garden of...
I will put it in the
Excellent.
Twitch
Bless.
chat.
I try to keep notes, but
You
sometimes
do.
it's really hard.
You do amazing.
Jenna has good notes too.
I used to keep
Yeah,
impeccable
people keep
notes.
Do you want to tell everyone what happened with your impeccable notes?
My impeccable notes, it was a small novel, and water got spilled on them, and then I learned that the pen I used to write all those impeccable notes was water erasing.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like 15 pages that were filled top to bottom, I think even both sides, and they're now all just vaguely pink.
That's a really bad day.
Oh.
There's no... there's not even illegible writing on it. They're just vaguely pink where the ink was.
So if I was ever sending, like, intelligence messages, I would use that pen and just say, please dunk this in your tea after reading.
Yeah, and if I remember right, it was like someone spilled a half full glass of water on it. So it wasn't even like a ton of water. It was like just enough to wet the pages.
Oh.
Yep. Sad days. Thus ends the tale of me taking notes.
Yes, Wormet has not taken notes since, and it's been
I was like, that's when you gave up forever.
almost 2 years.
My heart still hurts.
Your heart will
We
go
came
on.
across a D&D book at Goodwill that was
So sad.
it was really old, but somebody had clearly spilled water on it.
All over it. It wasn't like on the edge, it was the entire book.
No.
That was the second edition complete guide to elves.
That's too bad.
It's like $3. Like, I can't my house. It's a mess.
I was like, well, you can, but it has to stay away from my books because of mold.
So, I think the rest of everyone's night goes well. Eventually, Elgin and Nesta make it back to the room to find Amber just kind of sitting there, perfectly coherent.
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, who's Amber?
Echo on the edge of being a woo girl.
Yeah.
Not quite there, but
Not quite there, but I'm real close.
Like,
Nesta would like to participate in this cultural ritual.
Echo is one Jaeger bomb away from poor choices.
you do this, you go, woo!
and Leoden is like 3 pint glasses past making bad choices. Okay, Nesta, are you trying to get to a certain level of drunk?
No. Nesta wants to really, like, try and enjoy and wants to have, like, a full grown-up girl glass, not a halfling glass, and just really wants to, like, participate in this camaraderie.
You remember
This
you're human,
bonding
right?
ritual. I do.
Okay.
But I also know... I'm Wood Elf. Thank you.
I was like just flipping back to my notes. I was like, I thought Nesta was an elf.
I am an elf. I'm a Wood Elf.
Make
I
a
knew what he
Constitution saving throw.
Why am I constituting? That's not good.
Nope.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Please, no barfing. No barfing in the room.
So you... One big girl drink becomes 2, becomes 3, becomes... You catch up with Leoden pretty quickly.
We're having a good old
Bonding.
chatting away.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a secret. Secret.
I love whispering.
I'm also going to need Echo and Leoden to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, for barfage?
You'll see.
No.
You'll see.
Hey.
That's words. Constituted motherfucker.
So, the next morning,
This is how hungover we are.
Nesta, you wake up and your head just pounds. Every little bit of light is like daggers to your eyes. Leoden, you're perfectly fine. You kept up with your water drinking, and Echo, you're hungover, but not enough that it's going to really affect you.
Something's wrong with the ale.
Can I make a medicine roll to try to, like, offer them a hangover cure? Because I feel like that's something I would know.
Sure.
Oh my god, look at us. 27, 21, 20, 22.
A dwarf cure for a hangover? Never.
Not so you have a cure for a hangover, but it's super weird.
It involves, like, a little bit of lint off the floor and, like, we've
Probably
developed it over
dirt.
years.
Yeah. You present it as this ancient dwarven brew, and it tastes like the most foul thing ever.
Echo's gonna decline politely.
Leon didn't it. She's like, she graciously declines.
Nesta is, like, curious because of a secret dwarven ritual she has not heard of. And,
Promise you, it
Wondering.
works.
Be it death or this ancient ritual, I will choose to partake of the dwarven ritual.
Certainly smells ancient.
I'm just made it. It's not,
Oh.
you know. Oh, well, I see what you mean there. Okay.
Yes.
So, Nesta, why don't you make another Constitution saving throw?
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
What are you doing to me? Oh, hey, I rolled something.
Okay.
Awful.
You do manage to keep it down. It's a little touch and go for a couple minutes, but
When it's touch and go, Nesta makes comments of, has this been tested on non-dwarves?
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, no.
Never in front of
probably not on elves. After about an hour, the hangover subsides.
Are you feeling better? I know that was terrible.
Oh, I'm okay.
Everybody should get themselves together and go eat something.
Yeah,
Like
definitely
trying
there should be food.
Trying to herd them out of the room to get them something in their stomachs so that they don't, feel sick anymore.
Leon feels spectacular. I don't know what the problem is.
Leon is
Elgin,
not
how are you?
dehydrated.
There's one surefire way to not get a hangover. Not drink.
You're the weirdest bard I've ever met.
What bard doesn't get drunk?
I was busy.
He's drunk on love and music.
Out of character, I would say something like, "Are you Mormon?" Like,
Such a Boy Scout.
You know that you're a goody two shoes when the lawful good barbarian is asking why you're being so good.
Well, somebody had to keep her in trouble.
I
We've
was
caused
fine.
enough trouble.
I was perfectly sober.
Okay, so it's next morning. What do you guys want to do?
I think we should check on the bathhouse, just out of curiosity. It's running.
Hit up the bathhouse.
Why are we checking the bathhouse?
To see if it's open. We want a bath.
Yeah. And we never got our trail bath, so
Echo's going back to her tiefling form for this morning.
So as soon as you guys step out into the Red Bazaar, you notice that the Red Bazaar is open.
Thank God. What deity do I worship? Hold on, look. Thank the trickster.
Leon has
Traveler.
some shopping to do.
You worship the Traveler.
Yeah. It's been a long day.
It's
The Traveler
it's
has a
early
weekend.
morning.
It's been a long day for the player
I know.
who had to help child clean their room for 3 hours.
Woohoo! Okay, so you're in the Red Bazaar.
We need to buy some stuff.
looks like things are open early.
So in the Red Bazaar, it deals in the everyday needs like locally produced meat, vegetables, tropical fruit, tej, light tropical clothing, insect repellent, rain catchers, and other household goods.
Insect repellent.
Yes, let's
Yeah,
load up.
insect repellent.
Although we still need a donkey and surf.
We
Wait,
had
what?
6 gourds left of insect repellent. So we need to buy some more. God, we are getting low. We are D&D poor. how much was a gourd again? 2 gold?
Let me open that up again.
I have it somewhere.
Insect repellent, 1 gold.
1 gold. Perfect. And we... half of a gourd was enough to repel all of our people for 1 day at the number that we had when we left, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
each gourd or vial will hold 20 applications.
Okay.
Right, and it has to be applied, or has to be applied how many times an hour?
Once a day.
It's just once a day.
Once a day.
Okay.
Liaden,
Yes.
as you are going through the Red Bazaar, you see a fruit vendor who is hawking dancing monkey fruit.
Mm.
He's selling it for a silver and a half.
A silver and a half.
Yep.
What did
Was this a discount?
I don't know.
The dancing monkey fruit was the stuff that
Is the stuff
the guy...
that the dye
yeah.
master got in trouble for
Yep.
stealing?
This guy is hawking it to eat.
Yeah.
I wonder what it tastes like.
For a silver and a half, huh?
Yep. So to keep in mind, a dancing monkey fruit is about the size of a closed fist.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So, kind of like apple or mango sized.
Sure, yeah. Leon's gonna... Leon will buy one.
Okay.
That's alright. We'll find out that it's illegal to, buy illegal fruit, and we'll just run through the dinosaurs again. It's okay.
How many? Oh, it's 10, right? 10 copper and a silver.
Yep. And 10 silver to a gold.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna, I'll probably share it with the others. I'm just gonna pocket it right now.
Before you leave, the merchant recommends that to fully experience the dancing monkey fruit, you should eat the whole thing.
Like one person, but
Isn't
it's
she gonna
gigantic.
give me visions or something? She's asking him this. This is not player.
He smiles a mostly toothless smile, as in he's missing many of his teeth.
Uh-huh.
And he says that the dancing monkey fruit is delicious and its effects are wonderful.
Oh,
Okay.
for sure.
Alright.
Sounds like a
We're
party.
gonna get high.
I
Alright.
mean, there are pies in the last game.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat this right now, but I will pocket it, like I said. Can I find arrows or arrowheads in this market bazaar?
Yeah.
Great.
Let me just double check the price on arrows.
Sure.
I'm also going to buy some crossbow bolts while we are purchasing arrow equipment.
Cool. So, a pack of 20 of either of those is going to be a gold.
Sweet. I will buy myself 20 crossbow bolts.
And arrowheads are going to be 10 for a silver.
Okay. So 100 for gold, right?
Yep, that would be accurate.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to buy 100 arrowheads and 20 arrows.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and buy 40 crossbow bolts, because I don't know if when we're coming back here.
Sure.
Okay. And then I think that we should buy, like, how much do the gourds weigh? I think we should buy like 20 more gourds at minimum.
Okay.
Okay.
If we are now like heading out to the jungle and we have no idea when we're coming back,
Mm-hmm.
that would get us 40 days.
Okay.
Sure.
But we also have been suggested to hire maybe a couple more people.
Yeah.
Did we want more people and less donkey, or another donkey and another person?
I think because we're down to 2 donkeys, 2 hirelings, and 2 guards. I think we need at least 1 or 2 more hirelings.
Okay.
And maybe how much? I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea to have another donkey again.
And also, are you going to want to have more guards?
Yeah, those are all good questions.
Because if you get more guards, then you can leave base camps, essentially. If you guys want to strike out from the rivers.
True.
Do we want to hire like 2 more guards and 2 more minions?
Well, where is this next adventure taking us? How
We're
long
going like,
are we
aren't
gonna be
we
in
now
the
going
trees?
like into the woods?
I think we're going to where the map doesn't show any deets.
Well, are we first trying to see the wise person?
The wise person is almost a month travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy.
Wow.
And remember, you guys are also in charge of food and feed.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna try to take some other little jobs to make.
I was gonna say because we're pretty skint.
We've been looking for jobs, but we have been unsuccessful in finding any paid jobs. So either that needs to be our entire focus for the next like fictional 3 days in town, where that's all we do is like really try to find some jobs that will pay us some gold, or we peace out with less hires.
No.
What about the us Zaka wants to go to? Is that the one is that the same place, or is that a location?
Yeah,
She
we
want-
need to go see.
She wants you to go to the same place that the person was asking you to go to.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone have any thoughts?
You can also check to see if your guide has thoughts.
Ooh, yeah, we could.
Pay her for something, huh?
What were you going to say, Leodin?
Oh, she's eager to get out of the city.
I hear you, but we also
I know.
are low on money. Well, let's ask Azaka.
Okay. So as you get back to the tavern, you very quickly notice Azaka. And you notice that Azaka's sitting at a table, and across from her, there is another local Chultan who is dressed in clerical robes. And Azaka very quickly sees you and motions you over.
Okay. We head on over.
Azaka says, "Well, isn't this... the timing on this is just great. This is Ineti. And she had heard that I was guiding an expedition and has a proposal."
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
The woman looks at you with kind of a rueful smile and says, I'm an acolyte of Savres. And Savres... Why don't we have Echo make a religion check?
Ironically, Echo's religion. Oh, that's nice. I was gonna say only a +2 because it's based, not wisdom based.
Savras was is a god of mages and wizards in service of Mystra, the goddess of magic. Some have said that he was once mortal, one of the mighty mages who constructed the portals beneath the city of Raven's Bluff.
Huh.
So yeah, he's a god of magic, and his
Cool.
symbol is a crystal ball with eyes inside of it.
Ooh, fancy.
She says that she's had disturbing visions of red-robed wizards operating a secret base somewhere in the Aldani Basin.
How far is that?
Before we get there, when you guys hear the words red-robed wizards, the Red Wizards of Thay is the first thing that comes to your mind.
Yep.
They are evil wizards from the land of Thay, which is ruled by a lich.
Crap. Screw that place.
And we would all know
Riches.
that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you would know.
It's like a no-go zone for adventurers.
So yeah, it's a nation that is controlled by the undead. And the Red Wizards of Thay are sort of the enforcement branch of this nation, both inside and out of the nation.
Welp.
She says that the head of her temple, Grandfather Zaitembe, has too many other things on his mind, but he has given her permission to investigate.
Our guide is sitting across the table, right?
Yes.
She already knows all of this.
Yes. Ayente would like to accompany you for safety.
For our safety or her safety?
Her safety.
Would you be willing to contribute to our adventuring party excursion?
She smiles and says, "Of course, I will obviously be providing my own food and supplies, and I will donate 100 gold to the expenses of your expedition."
All right, let's do it. I look at the group.
That seems acceptable.
Lady Luck has blessed us again.
Well, that sounds like a very fair donation.
As long as Asaka is on board with this as well.
Azaka just kind of shrugs and says that you guys did mention that you were low on money, and the Aldani Basin is... You're going to be passing through part of it. At the very least.
Sounds
Alright.
perfect.
So it is very much on the way.
Perfect. Get resupplied and go far more.
So long as no one drinks the last of the wine.
You guys don't have wine.
We have
Or
mead.
whatever it's called.
Mead.
The Tej. Tej. Iente smiles and says, Good, good. I have to stop back at the Temple of Savras to gather my belongings. Come along.
Sure. I'm always interested in seeing other deities and temples. And have you heard of the Traveler?
She smiles and says, No, of course not.
Of course.
Well, you show me your temple, and I'll tell you about the Traveler.
Wouldn't it be best to learn about the Traveler while we travel?
I like what you did there. I like that pun. That was good. We're off to a good start.
Well, wouldn't traveling be the best form of worship for a god that calls himself by that title?
The Traveler is a fan of travel. That is part of why I became adventurer.
I have so many one-liners that just jump to my mind. I will not say them. Okay, so you guys are moving up. Not in the world,
Moving
just
on up,
through the
moving
city.
on up to the east side.
West.
And I've got this. Yeah. West side.
So you
east
guys
side.
end up back in the Merchant's Ward.
Okay.
And this building is the Temple of Savras.
And what's it look like? Is there a picture?
Yeah, I heard this.
There is not a picture. There's a little bit of a description, though. This temple is one of the oldest, grandest buildings in the city. The tiled roof of its great dome resembles an unblinking eye staring skyward.
Having a series of unfortunate events thing going through my head.
Your guide, as in the acolyte, not
Not the guy.
not the actual guide, explains that a deity devoted to revealing the truth might seem to have a weak draw in a city full of merchants, but Savras was widely worshipped in Chult long before the spell plague. In those years, Savras's clergy were valued because they were able to keep tabs on the activities of the inscrutable Yuan Ti. The snake people still loom large as boogeymen in the imagination of Chultans, but nowadays the clergy of Savras scries into more mundane matters. Portents around business affairs, the outlook for newborn children, and affairs of the heart.
Aww.
As you do.
So,
T still active here?
I was about to ask that myself.
not in the city.
Well, I mean, in this area.
In Chultz, supposedly at least.
Could the reptile man with that one guy be a Yuan-Ti?
No.
Possibly.
Okay.
The DM says no.
Oh, never mind.
No.
Alright, sorry.
Yeah, no, Yuan Ti generally look like people from about the waist up, and then snakes from the waist down.
Yeah.
This guy, he wouldn't have been described as reptilian. He would have been described as either a yuan-ti or snake-like. If he were a yuan-ti.
My cat is like right up against my microphone, and I kind of hope everyone can hear this.
I can hear it a little bit.
He's so cute. He's snoring. Sorry.
So, as you guys walk into the temple, you notice a old man in an argument with 3 men who are clearly not from Chult.
They white people.
Are they from where we're from?
Flaming fist.
They are from that general area, yeah. They're from a place called Tether.
Are they humans?
They are human, yep.
And what are they arguing about? Is the old man a priest?
He is. He's clearly a priest.
Is
Why
the
are
young
they-
man a priest?
The other men do not
Sorry.
look like priests, no.
What are they arguing about?
It ends as you walk toward, and the old man sees you and smiles and says, "Ah, welcome to the Temple of Savras. I see you are here to help our young acolyte."
That is the goal.
This is a very beautiful temple you have here.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm just looking around and keeping my mouth shut. But can we roll something to see if they are trying to deceive us or anything like that? Or hide anything?
I will let you guys make either a perception check or an insight check.
Just one of us or all of us?
I will let all of you.
I'll take that. +5 insight. Insight.
Echo, you notice
Yep.
there's a lot of tension between this guy and the other 3 men.
Like sexual tension.
No.
Woo! Oh.
All right. I assumed not.
Not sexual tension. A tension of...
We just walked in the middle of mom and dad fighting.
Not even that. You walked into the middle of dad fighting with an acquaintance.
Ooh, dad fighting with the creditors.
Ooh.
It's
Or-
really clear that he's about to shoo them out of the temple.
Yeah.
And then Liaden and Elgin, you both notice a very large, lustrous ruby that one of the men is putting in his pocket.
Was it in his hand? Did he grab it from somewhere?
You saw it in his hand as he was putting it away.
Elgin will try to be very sly and ask the old man about the ruby. Was that his?
Wait, it was the priest tucking it in, or
No,
one of the...
one of the other guys.
Yeah. Guys, I was trying to type my note white, and I definitely typed shite, and I don't think it's out.
The priest says, "Please excuse me for a moment," and walks back over to the men, says a couple of low words, and they sulk out of the temple. And he comes back, all smiles, and says, I'm so sorry you had to see that.
Not at all. Is there anything you need help with?
Oh, no. They were just trying to use the services that temples such as ours provide.
I see.
Which are
Scrying.
scrying.
Yes.
Hmm.
They wanted me to scry on someone for them.
Understood. That can be a testy situation.
Generally it is not, but when one's purposes are less than pure, it is within my discretion to refuse the request.
I understand your meaning.
That impresses me. I'm glad that you make that distinction and don't offer your services for any such, anything.
Nefarious purposes, as it were. If I may ask, your acolyte had this vision.
Yes.
Have you scryed on the location that she's seeking to go to?
You mean the basin?
Yes.
That is hundreds of miles.
Sorry, I don't know the limitations or their abilities.
Since you obviously are not versed in magic, let me teach you.
That kind.
Divination spells, even the powerful ones, will project your senses into a specific area. So if I have a precise location to look, I can see and hear in the present, in the past, in the future. But I must know where I must stand.
Understand.
Have you ever scryed before scrying? What? Don't look at me like that.
What does that even mean?
Elgin, come on. Scryed to see if you should scry for somebody.
I don't think it works that way.
It does not. At least, I don't think it does. I don't know what she's asking. So I cannot properly say if it does work that way or not.
Echo kind of leans in and she's like, we often don't know either.
You notice him eyeing Amber's axe and says, I think I understand why.
She is of the wilds, for certain.
Oh, for crying out loud.
But she is a wonderful companion, nonetheless.
Hey, Wormet, you missed the priest explaining to Elgin how magic works.
Oh, that's so nice.
He just blows stuff up. He's not big on the whole magic-y magic thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Are we just waiting for our new friend, the cleric, to get her?
Yeah, she's gonna get her stuff. Should we go beat those guys up for their ruby?
You need the Boy Scouts don't need to come.
Yeah, we don't need to tell them. We're having this conversation directly in front of them.
Is there anything that you may need help scrying with?
Oh, we've got a list. Let's see. What about what's her face? Zandala, that sketchy lady.
Oh, yes, please. That whole situation is so weird. Like,
I mean, you guys are here to solve a mystery.
Are we? Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah, but he just explained that scrying can't reach that far.
Well, scrying cannot, but other divination might.
Oh, good point.
And you would definitely know that, Echo. There are spells like augury.
Yeah.
You would know that a priest who can do divination spells, if you can get him to ask the right questions, you can get answers to just about anything.
Oh, man.
They're not necessarily straight answers,
Yeah.
but they're answers.
What if we could try to get an answer to any question to help our quest? Any suggestions what we would like to focus on?
Are you asking the party or
Yes,
the?
I'm legitimately asking you guys.
Right.
I think our two big standpoints are we're supposed to solve the mystery of why the people who have been resurrected are. I don't actually understand what's happening. They're dying again, or
Yeah, they're getting sick and dying.
Permanently dying.
Well, our quest is to find the soldier. So clearly that would be an item that we would be concerned with.
Yeah.
and
What?
Azaka wants us to find a mask.
Why are you
Or
looking
back
for the soulmonger? This is the priest asking.
Oh, well, because we're trying to end the soul curse.
The death
Trying to end
curse?
this death curse that's keeping people.
They're killing people who have died and were brought back through resurrection magic.
Why are you looking for that in Chult?
Do you have knowledge that it's elsewhere?
We were told that the source of this death curse is in your jungle.
He looks very skeptical. And he says, I find that very hard to believe. However, for a donation to the temple, I can consult the guides. Keep in mind, these spells are very costly.
Yeah.
Did you guys drink all the alcohol?
Not right now.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Trade.
No, we did not.
But a whole lot of alcohol.
Yeah, we did have a lot of alcohol.
So what would be an acceptable donation?
Hold on, I'm looking at the cost of those spells. And then I can give you a rough estimate.
Shit, maybe we shouldn't have had a room party.
Got most of a keg.
Most of a keg. So, by the way, Tej costs 2 silver pieces per gallon.
Oh, so it's not
Oh.
very valuable.
All
I'd say
right.
it's the PBR, but it's become chic, so maybe it's the Milwaukee's best.
It's the
I know
hams.
people who swear by Milwaukee's best.
Oh.
It's probably more like hams.
There's also plenty of people who swear by Rainier.
Ew.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
I really think that Rainier and Olympic are what put me over the edge when I was trying to figure out if I was gluten intolerant or not. I had the worst reaction to that. I was like, "Yep, nope, no more beer for me."
That's not a bad thing.
Oh,
Beer
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but now I just have an excuse to drink all the cider I want.
So for
I don't.
Argery, we need specially marked sticks, bones, or similar tokens worth at least 25 gold. And for divination, we need basically offerings appropriate that together are worth about 25 gold.
Okay, so 25 gold either way.
Yeah, unless we want. Yeah.
And I don't feel like we know enough to even. I don't know. To make it worthwhile right now.
I don't know specifically what we would even ask at this point.
Did we even ask why they thought it was in Chalt in the first place?
They told us that the soul manger,
Monger.
I can't read my handwriting, is a cursed artifact. Or the artifact that's causing this curse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So do you express to him that you don't know what you would even want to ask? Did everyone just go silent on me? Hello?
Be spending that 25
Hey,
gold to buy
there
the
we go.
sticks.
That was so weird.
Everything cut out.
Oh, were we
For
cut out
everybody?
that whole time?
No, all audio just cut out on our end for some reason.
Yeah, for me as well.
What was
Okay.
What was the last thing you heard?
We have
Um,
ever.
I was asking if you guys expressed to him that you don't know what question to ask.
Yeah, we're probably having this whole conversation right in front of him. None of us have a good enough charisma to be aware of our presence.
Well, Elgin does, but his player doesn't.
So can Nesta ask the priest, why do you believe Monger is not in Chalt?
I know these jungles very well. I should know if such a thing were to happen. People don't often come to Chult. And when they do, it's to plunder our long-lost civilization.
Well, we're not interested in plundering.
Yeah, we just kind of like want to do our thing and then go home.
Nesta's really interested in the lost civilization.
He says that he also adds that it doesn't matter if you don't have a specific question.
We should ask about the half-elf with the little baby dragon.
Do we really want to waste the money on getting information about her right now?
Mm-hmm.
Especially not with all the stuff we need to get. If we're
Tell
heading
us
out into
Tell
the
us
jungle.
about how we don't need a specific question.
There's a ritual I have. It will take a full day, but I can consult the guides, and I should have an answer of some kind for you tomorrow.
Let us consult with our party to make sure we would have the resources to be able to do that.
So, DM,
Yep.
Echo would know potentially what spell this is. Megan's having a hard time figuring out what spell is taking a whole day to do.
Echo is actually not sure.
Okay.
what he's describing, at least theoretically, is not outside of the bounds of divination magic, as Echo understands it.
Yeah.
But she doesn't know of a specific spell that operates the way he's describing.
Okay.
And for all she knows, he might just cast a whole bunch of different spells and see what sticks, as it were.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does Leon get the sense that he's trying to delay us from leaving?
Make an insight check.
Sure will.
Nope. He appears to be being helpful.
Okay.
Well, what do our resources look like currently? How
I
much money
mean,
do we have?
if we give a huge donation right now, we're really running low on funds to pay our people.
I wonder if, while the day of this ritual is being taken, if we might be able to barter for the services and do some service for the temple.
It's reasonable.
Possibly.
Something in trade.
Yeah.
He smiles graciously at that and says, "Unfortunately, there's not much that our temple needs other than to help our young acolyte investigate what she needs to investigate, which my understanding of you being here is that you have agreed to help her with that.
We have.
Remember, she also agreed to give you guys 100 gold.
Yeah, but we are still not, like, rolling in it even without the 100 gold. We've got a lot of people to pay.
We don't have the 100 gold.
Echo will put 10 gold towards this donation.
Well, we could just offer them a discount on what she was offering to pay us in exchange for the service.
Echo's gonna put in 10 gold.
Nesta has 21 gold total. I mean, and that's it.
I don't have that much gold. My character is really poor. She has 10 gold total. So she's just going to be like, I can put in blood, sweat, and tears, but that's about it.
Here, I've got 15 I can spare.
Do you want me to do 6 and just hang on to 15?
No, keep yours.
This is not. I mean, I can put in 10.
I mean, yeah, that should cover something.
So 25 will be fine, just to let you guys know.
Okay. So keep yours. I put in 10.
Elgin's putting in 15.
So that's 25.
Okay.
He thanks you and asks that you come back the next day. And he will let Inti know, so she doesn't have to hurry to pack all of her belongings.
That sounds like a good plan.
Let's hope it's helpful.
So keep in mind that it's still... It's getting to later morning, but it's still the morning. So
Yeah, I still
even if
wanna
you
day that.
delay for a day, it's not like you're going to be missing out on travel today and travel tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can, like, swing by first thing in the morning for this and then leave town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
With the rest of our day, do we want to see if there's any feasible work we can get for money?
That's probably a good idea.
Yes.
Woo! Money, 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 money.
Money.
Is there... We've now been in this town a couple of days. Have we noticed any, like, bulletin boards with, like, help wanted
In
signs?
the 2 taverns and
You-
whatever.
So you've noticed bulletin boards with guides on them, but not for just like normal menial work.
How bad of an idea would it be to go back to the Pretty Prince and ask if there are other tasks she would like help with? Or how about the one guy that lives in that house that we went to
Well,
that
if we go back...
doesn't have a prince that has sent us to kill somebody?
Okay, but if we go back to Coyote, we don't actually say that, like, another thing we can do for her. Because we didn't do anything for her. Wink, wink,
wink.
nudge, nudge.
Right.
Just
Okay.
so you know. Because we ain't supposed to mention that.
Nothing happened.
I guess I'm just trying to think who else we've known or met. Can Azaka point us in any directions?
I would say Azaka is probably our best bet in terms of, like,
Yeah.
having a pulse on the people.
Yeah. Hello?
I'm here.
We cut out your... Okay.
No, I'm just looking at something while you guys discuss.
Sounds like a reasonable plan. Check with Zaka, then maybe check with the prince if that doesn't work out. Or even just hang out at the more raucous inn and see if there's anything going on there.
Yeah, I think those are our best chances.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are going to go back to the Rowdy Inn? Is that what I heard?
We're going to first check with Azaka, and then if she doesn't have any ideas, then we're going to go to the Rowdy Inn.
Okay. So as you guys make your way back to the Red Bazaar, you're walking through when you hear a merchant yell out, "Stop, thief!" as a young
No.
child runs past you.
Alright, who's quick enough to catch the kid?
Not me.
I'm more likely to
Shoot
help
them!
you.
Oh, wait.
Oh, why is my character sheet not open? There we go.
Well,
Let's see. I'm
Most of
going to
my
roll athletics to try to just reach out and grab the kid as the kid goes by.
Sure.
Not bad.
19. Wonderful.
do you actually want to grab the kid, or do you just want to grab whatever he took out of his hands and then re-release the kid so they don't feed the kid to the dinosaurs?
I want to grab the kid.
All
Because
right.
stealing is wrong.
Boy Scout.
Stealing
All
is
right.
wrong.
Bye, kid.
Okay.
Dino Chow. Did you guys see the cute little article on the little girl who hugged the water heater thinking it was a robot and welcomed it to Earth and hugged it?
No, that is so cute.
So, as soon, like, as you reach out to grab the kid, it just barrels chest right into your arm and comes to, like, a dead stop, and you easily wrap your arms around him.
Alright. What did you steal?
He
God.
struggles to get by as the merchant walks up and grabs the kid by the scruff of the neck. And before anything else happens, a pair of guards come out. And I assume that you let the kid go into the merchant's grasp.
Yeah, I would. What did the kid steal?
The merchant grabs a bag out of the kid's hand and throws him at the guards and says, This man is a thief. He stole 5 pounds of fruit.
Does the kid look like he hasn't eaten in 3 days?
It's hard to tell. The kid's not clearly malnourished, but he's also thin.
Yeah.
The guards nod and begin dragging the kid away.
Aww.
And the merchant turns and smiles at you and says, "Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. I am in your debt."
Like, you're welcome. What's gonna happen to the kid?
That depends on the whims of the merchant princess today.
Ah, such a just system.
He shrugs and says, "It's the system we live under."
I understand. It's not your fault.
Nesta is trying to quickly get the thought out of her mind before she goes and saves all the children.
So, you're in our debt, huh?
He smiles. "Yes, it appears I am."
Is all you sell the fruit, or?
Yes, I'm a fruit seller.
Ooh, can we come to your stand and look at your fruit? My character's all like, "We may have gotten food."
He says, "Sure," and walks you over to his stand.
All right. Well, is there anything that we can use for our trip here? Am I muted? No. Okay.
He says
No,
he
we
has cinda berries.
Ooh, what are they good for? Are they just food, or are they good for something in particular?
They help protect you from disease and poison.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, they go bad after a day.
Okay, I was gonna say, what do they give you, diarrhea? Like,
That would be the worst.
He also has some dancing monkey fruit.
Dancing monkey fruit party.
we're just becoming alcoholics and druggies. And apples? Are there like apples in this place?
No, there's no apples, but there's... He also has
Apple?
something similar to, like, breadfruit.
That's not hallucinogenic.
As
Is
far as we
dancing
know.
monkey fruit like non-hallucinogenic if you like cook it or turn it into a juice or anything? Like,
He looks confused and says, "Dancing monkey fruit is not hallucinogenic."
oh, okay. Wait. I thought it had properties. That's what somebody told us.
Effects.
Effects. Okay.
Yes, it does. But it's
So
not...
what are the effects?
Strapping immune system, like
Are you saying you don't know?
We're really new here. Look at us.
Bro, that's why I asked the question.
He grins broadly and says,
oh god.
"I think it's best if you find out yourselves."
Okay, so let's just. Should we not do it when we're in the middle of the woods?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might
is
be
this like
best
something-
if you do it in the safety of your own room.
Oh,
Do you
boy.
require some samples of the fruit?
Yes.
Oh God.
He hands you 5 dancing monkey fruits. One for
Okay.
each of you.
Nice. Free fruit.
Yay.
Good
Do we need
deeds.
to do this in shifts, like all together? Like I don't.
Either everyone is like totally fucking with us, and the only properties this fruit has is like some extra vitamin D, or we're about to go to Burning Man. One of the two.
You're about to find out. Next time. No. That isn't worth having a cliffhanger over.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Do we still have a room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there meat pies that can go with this?
Pairs well with flesh.
I know where there's a child.
He leans forward
Not in
and
character.
points down the row of stalls and says, I think there's someone who sells meat pies down there. They're next to the barber.
Nah.
No.
That was good. That was good.
Great.
Down on Fleet Street. And
Well,
by
if
the
you-
by, do you know of any other people that might be requiring some help or some services? We're looking for some temporary employment.
And by that you mean you're looking for some pay.
Yes.
Is that correct? He... Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
I just
Yeah.
saw how much dancing monkey fruit generally costs, and hot damn, I gave you a great deal earlier. A fucking fantastic deal.
Well, I'll keep that in mind when I eat it later.
Was it like manager special or something?
About to go bad. Eat it now.
I thought
It's
it was
generally 5 gold.
Oh, dang.
Jesus.
God, right, tripping balls. That's when we're gonna use the carousing table.
He
all right.
says, for giving me back this, I will pay you half of what I would have sold this for. I think that is
Oh.
fair.
What is it? Or okay.
And he gives you guys 60 gold.
Oh, 6D or
Holy
16?
fuck!
60.
Ooh,
Dang.
that's a lot.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
I feel
Okay,
so
that
I'm so
kid
tired of
wasn't.
trying to
That
find my
kid
flowers.
wasn't stealing food. He was stealing his next trip.
Yeah.
Also tired of dying, which is
Holy
only
crap.
I feel like I was useful with my reflexes.
Yeah.
God.
All right, 60 gold.
And a party.
We know
Oh
we're
man!
here to-
It just happened. The first one's free.
Yeah, guys, he gave us $25 for 25 gold worth of fruit and 60 gold.
Are we all about to be addicted to dancing monkey fruit?
Oh my god, please, please no. No!
I can't wait to
just
get back
wanna
to
know
the
what
end
the
tonight.
effects
I'm
are.
eating this damn fruit. I almost wanted to pull the one out in front of this dude and just bite into it and like hold his eyes the whole time.
That's a weird flex.
I mean, that would have been awesome.
Well, because he was so salty about like, don't you know?
Weird flex, okay.
Well, Leon is weird people.
That is the truth.
Okay. Do you guys want to retreat to your room to find out what dancing monkey fruit does?
Yeah, so let's spend the next
Yeah.
30 minutes figuring out
I
what dancing
feel like
monkey
we
fruit does.
earned more money than we could hope to.
It's
Although,
true.
my character's like, we're never gonna make it to the baths, are we?
Alright,
Well,
we could
depending on how this
hit
fruit affects
the
us.
baths and then go back to our hotel room.
And then trip balls.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you make it over to the baths, and remember, while it is not required to pay,
There is a donation.
There is a donation for each person.
Echo will put in
I'm gonna put in
like 3 gold.
Okay.
I'll put in 1 gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in 1 gold.
I'm still encumbered.
Yeah, I'll put in 1.
That 1
Well,
gold
you're
did
not.
not.
You're
cover
not
you.
actually encumbered because most of that you're putting on your donkeys,
Yeah.
and or in the canoes.
Well, it's big red letters that are like yelling at me in caps that say encumbered.
What would half a gold be? My character's poor.
5 silver.
5 silver.
5 silver.
I'll put in 5 silver.
Okay.
Change my character sheet so that it's 9.5. No.
You guys go in, and there's a nice bath. There are masseuses again. There are other people who are not shy about being naked in the baths in
Yeah.
public.
Amber's
Are we
not.
supposed to be?
Leon's also not.
It's a cultural ritual. Why would Nesta be ashamed?
Okay.
What about gift? I'm looking at the gift.
He was raised by humans, so he's probably pretty conservative.
He's probably like, I'm gonna wear my clothes. All of them. No.
If
Elkin,
you
get naked.
Elgin, if you don't get naked, people will stare at you. They did last time.
Fine.
Okay. So you guys have a very enjoyable bath.
Do we know? What rumors do we pick up? What conversations are there to be had?
If you want to spend an hour, you can make an insight check.
Well, what
Yep.
kind of bath are we taking?
A luxurious one.
Public bath.
I incite the shit out of this bath.
Basically, what this insight is doing is how well you pick up what other people are saying and figure out if there's anything interesting.
Oh, I'm super nosy.
Yes, you are.
Elgin's very uncomfortable
Amber,
with
are
this.
you going to be checking or no?
Well, I don't know if she'd be nosy, you know? Maybe she'd be just like, yeah, okay, why not?
I can just hear Amber. Eavesdropping is wrong.
While eavesdropping.
But I just accidentally overheard something, so.
Uh-huh.
Like my kid does.
I ain't dropping no weaves.
Okay. Let me try and find something interesting. Oh,
Your face is interesting.
Nesta, you hear that dwarves are determined to reclaim Wormheart Mine, but a red dragon lives there now,
Ooh.
and they haven't seen one of them in a while.
Oh, I'm gonna tell everybody. Maybe Amber will know.
Yes,
Dwarves know each other, right?
she will have intimate knowledge of who these are. Echo, you hear
Yep.
that there are giant snapping turtles in Snapping Turtle Bay. One of them is as big as a house. He's known as King Toba, and his shell has gemstones embedded in it.
Sounds
Like
good.
on Moana.
Like on Moana, yep.
I just hear brick house in my head. Like a brick.
Amber,
Yes.
you hear that the great god Ubto once guided the people of Chult, but he tired of their constant warring and abandoned them. Since then, Chultans have turned to the worship of other gods, some of which were tricksters and deceivers.
Not tricksters and deceivers.
Ooh, really? And I kind of butt in, and I'm like, which ones are the tricksters and deceivers?
Your intrusion is very clearly unwelcome, and that
Oh,
you
damn.
kill the conversation.
And I bat my eyes at them, and then I'm like, so sad.
They are intimidated by your pecs.
And then I roll intimidation.
Yeah.
They get up to leave.
Why does that always happen?
Because you can't seduce with intimidation.
I know.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
There is no bard in this party.
Shh! Don't tell the bard.
Remember, not all bards sing. Okay, so, let's have you guys go back to your room to find out what dancing monkey fruit does.
I feel cautious that you're escorting us so quickly back to our room.
I figure you're done at the baths unless you want to spend a few more hours there.
Yeah, no. I'm already feeling pretty. Let's get out of here.
So,
Awkward.
when you guys eat the fruit, you can either make a Constitution saving throw or decide to fail the Constitution
Oh, I'm going to let this
saving throw.
happen.
Nesta
Echo, is it
would like the full
Echo?
experience.
Entire purpose is like experience the world and see what happens. She's just going to let this happen.
Okay. Is anyone going to try and make the saving throw?
I'm gonna let it
we have a
fail.
+1 to Constitution, so I'm gonna try. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
So,
your drugs fail.
Elgin.
At least there's a backup.
That's true. There's a backup route for you.
Elgin, are you going to let it fail, or are you going to try?
Just gonna let it fail.
Okay.
Let it fail, let it fail.
So, Liaden,
yes.
as you finish the fruit and watch everyone else finish, you're left sitting on the bed, and you watch as everyone jumps up and begins dancing, very comically.
Sure. Dancing monkey fruit.
Yeah.
Are we aware of this?
It has effect.
Yes, you
So
are
we
very
know it's gonna-
you are very aware that you are dancing ridiculously.
Excellent.
All right, but help me walk into this mental state. Is this my body is moving without my encouragement, or my brain's yes, dance this way, it's amazing.
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Like, you cannot consciously not dance right now.
Oh my.
Just dance.
Does anybody know the musical Hair as well as I do?
I know the
Probably
musical hair,
not.
but probably not as well as you do.
There's there's a couple LSD songs in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
My body is floating in space.
So 5 minutes later, they're still dancing.
When does this wear off?
I'm going to sleep so hard.
It's like noon.
This
How
is
long does it last?
this is jazzercise of Chalt. This is
I'm
Zumba.
going to need alcohol after this.
So, Liaden, Are you going to do anything, or just let them dance for as long as they dance?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna watch this.
You desperately wish you had a cell phone and could record it.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
For
In
like
my
2
head,
minutes.
I'm very glad that I am not standing up dancing looking as ridiculous as all of these fools.
We're gonna have our cardio for the day.
This makes me wonder. So that guy that was talking about using it for dyes, I think he was a big fucking liar.
I wonder what imitation monkey fruit does. Is it like imitation marijuana?
So, you guys end up dancing for an hour.
Oh, dang.
Oh, clubbing it. What?
Who
And-
Get a what?
You have to use all of your possible movement that entire time on dancing.
Wow.
And
That's amazing.
at the end of it, you are now poisoned.
Yay. Why do people do this on purpose?
Is this like the party drug?
Worst party drug ever.
Which, by the way, since you're poisoned, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
We're in for the night.
For the day. He said it's like,
Yeah, no, this is what we're doing.
Can I use my medicine again?
Will the poison effects
Not
wear off,
this.
or do we need to end them?
It will eventually
think
wear
you-
off.
They were off.
Why do people pay for this?
Can I intimidate it out of my system?
Nope. You have to deal with being poisoned.
I know, but the jokes are just so funny.
It eventually wears off after another hour.
Alright, so dancing monkey and fruit makes you dance for an hour, and then you're poisoned for an hour.
hey guys, did you have fun?
No.
Find fun.
It was such a peculiar experience.
Actually, yes, it's my workout for the day, so I don't have to go practice. I'm so tired.
I really liked some of those dance moves. But what is this sprinkler you said, Nesta?
What's this? What?
What's a sprinkler? And Echo, what on earth is a shopping cart?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was flossing.
Oh,
I was flossing.
For an
And then
hour.
tiny dancing. I was doing some tiny dancing.
I was doing a move in the goth that's called clearing out the cobwebs.
Oh, nice, nice.
oh, you must be cabbage patching.
I'm done.
I imagine for at least part of it, Elgin was doing that thing where you two-step and you've got your arms like pressed against your chest and are moving them in circles.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like the
Don't
kind of
tell
dance he
my
would
heart.
do.
Yeah.
Don't tell his heart. His achy, breaky heart.
I'm like, can you be so white that you don't even know?
Just don't think it understands.
Okay. You know,
Why do
if you
this
guys
to
want to leave tomorrow, you probably want to communicate that to Azaka.
Let's
Yeah,
go
can you
talk to
go-
the plan.
Yeah, Leonin can go.
Yeah, I guess after the 2 hours,
We're depoisoned.
we don't have any lingering effects after the poison wears off, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Other than shame.
Dinner.
Besides shame, Echo doesn't feel
Get
shame.
some dinner. Talk to Azaka.
All right, let's do this.
It's like
For-
2 p.m. It's
For
lunchtime.
purposes I'm so tired of shopping. Can we do some like fast forwarding through purchasing more gourds because we never actually did that?
Yes.
Do we want to hire more minions?
Yes, we kind of need to.
And do we want another donkey?
We don't do a great job of protecting our donkeys.
I mean, in fairness, they're like 2 bite dead. There's only so much we can
Okay,
do.
sure,
Well,
let's
they-
get one more donkey. Because we need a donkey to carry the food for the other
For
donkeys
donkeys.
that are carrying all of our shit.
Okay. So we will
And when that
purchase
donkey dies, we can eat them for food.
what food-related name do we want to give this donkey?
Or do we not want to give them a food-related
Don't want to
name?
name them Buffet the Second, correct?
I want to name the donkey Stew.
Stew? Okay.
Stu! Oh no!
Stew the donkey.
It's short for. Just keep telling my character it's short for Stuart.
You can tell yourself that if you'd like.
We're a month out from any other civilization, correct?
Well, it's a month trip to where you're going. Do you want to bet that there's something there to buy food
Nope.
from?
No, we don't.
I will purchase. I'm gonna purchase 20 gourds.
Okay.
Okay.
And the gourds are 1 gold each?
Yeah. So if anyone wants to buy any more, but I bought 20.
I will buy an additional 10 gourds.
And keep in mind, what I'm going to say is you can use the 100 gold.
Okay.
Do we want to just pool
Do you
our
want-
resources at this point? So we can
Especially
keep
because
track
I'm
of stuff
broke,
easier?
so yeah.
Do you want Nesta to buy any? I can buy some. I have the 20.
Yeah. Do we want party funds at this point? I mean, we're a party. We're not
Yeah,
wandering
it's
off.
Probably going to be better.
Who
Because I
wants
know
to be the banker? Okay, Echo will do it.
Elgin had purchased 35 sets of rations. I don't know how much we went through already.
through
You were
it.
going through 10 per day, and you were gone for 16 days. So you'd have gone through.
So we starved? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Well,
because I
we-
can create food and water.
Yeah, and I can forage.
Well, remember,
Whilst-
this trip is going to be primarily going down a river.
Yeah.
So foraging opportunities will be a lot more limited.
Really? You can't
Put in
fish?
and get out.
Oh, and Elgin did have 3 spare gourds of repellent that he had stowed away.
Why can't
I
you
have
eat a
I
throat
have
leech?
3 gourds. I have 3 gourds and I have 3 vials.
I think those were already counted in. I think.
Yeah, I've been tracking all of them. We ended with 6 left.
Okay.
And did you 10 much?
Okay. 10. Okay. So we have a total of 36 gourds for our.
Which gets us approximately 72 days, unless we're taking on more hirelings.
$72 days just seems like such a long time.
It does until.
But I get it,
it's
yeah.
month to where we're going.
Yeah.
And then if you go directly back, that's 60 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So,
we've got some pad in there at least.
Nesta has 20 gold that she's happy to get whatever supplies that we need.
Probably food.
Yeah, we need
Food.
food rations.
And food for the donkeys.
You could always sell your donkeys. And then just hope that all of your hirelings can carry everything on their backs. As needed.
Human donkeys.
We got, like, instead of 2 more humans, get, like, or 2 more hirelings, get 3 plus another guard.
Yeah.
They could probably carry all of our gear and be more mobile. We'd probably need another canoe, raft.
So remember that feed is 5 copper pieces per day per animal.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to give up on the donkeys and have
How much
hireling?
How much is a ration per
I
day?
guess we could do that.
Rations are 5 silver.
So quite a bit more expensive.
But when we are in the jungle proper,
Yeah,
Donkeys are a lot harder to
that's true.
manage.
yeah, well, and
Foraging for food.
foraging for food, and you can create food and water.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're on
So
a
unless-
boat, can't we fish? For real.
We need to be careful though, because
Of the-
in the water there,
Something
Something's terrible.
leeches.
Throat leeches.
Yeah,
throat
but
leeches.
Well, that
Cooking
was
them
close.
in fire kill them, or is that just real world rules?
It's a wonderful question.
Are you looking that up or saying we need to find out on our own?
I'm saying you don't know. So, remember with create food and water, you create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water, which is enough to sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours. The food is
Oh.
bland but nourishing and spoils if uneaten after a day.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
The
Can
water
you
is
do that
clean
as,
and doesn't go bad.
Can you do that as a ritual each day, or?
Nope, it is not a ritual spell. It's also a 3rd level conjuration.
Yeah, I have create water. I don't have create food yet.
Gotcha.
Create or destroy water. You create up to 10 gallons of clean water.
Yeah, that is what we've been using, and purify food and drink, which I can purify as a ritual. Create or destroy water is not a ritual.
Okay, so purify food and drink might be able to be worked on, like if we fish or.
Yeah, they did say that would work to get rid of the throat leeches.
Yeah.
Okay then.
All right, so we'll take as much rations as we carry, but
Yeah.
we can supplement it with trying to forage after we make camp or
Yeah,
fishing
like
along the
eels
way.
or fish or turtles
Yeah.
or, something.
So I do think it sounds like maybe it's best to give up on donkeys and have more hireling guards.
Then we won't have stew. Bye, stew.
But stew's my favorite meal.
And then we won't have to protect them in battle.
Well, yeah, the humans can defend themselves easier.
And plus, these animals, they might actually be attracting people as we wander through the jungle. Or, not people, but, dinosaurs.
Like they look like an extra tasty treat.
And they're kind of
Possibly.
smelly.
Well, so are we. Fair.
So, how many guards and how many rowers are you going to have?
So we currently have 2 minions. Should we get 4 minions and 2 more 4 of each?
I think that sounds pretty good.
Hirelings.
4
Okay.
hirelings and 2
4
more guards, so 4 guards.
Yeah, because then we can leave them places.
That's true.
Also, with 4 guards, they can stand watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also true. I mean, I only need 4 hours of sleep, so I don't care, but yeah.
Okay, so we're going to hire 2 more guards and 2 more minions.
It does mean that
Okay.
our
And
Guards.
cellar.
won't go
Cellar
as,
dog.
yeah,
they
won't go
won't
as
go as
far.
far.
And that also is going to... Let me just double check really quick. It means that you're going to be going through... You're going to have a total of 14 people.
That
So
won't attract
that's-
dinosaurs.
14 days of rations and 14 applications of insect repellent per day.
Okay.
And that doesn't include the acolyte. So you're actually going to be at 15 people, but she is going to be taking care of
Yeah,
herself.
she's taking it herself.
Yeah. I mean, it's either this or more donkeys. I don't know if it's really,
No, I think it's better this way.
yeah.
I agree.
So we need to buy probably some more gourds.
10 more rewards?
Yeah, because we're looking at now. We'll have
Yeah.
one day will take almost one whole gourd.
You'll take 3/4 of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah.
Okay.
10 or 15 more gourds, I think.
Let's just do 15.
Okay.
That gives us 47. I'll pay for that.
Okay, and so you'll be going through 3 gourds every 2 days.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I have 20 gold, 8 silver, and 2 copper.
So, 47, that gives you 31 1/3 days.
Oh.
That is very little wiggle room.
And that also doesn't count coming back.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What if we have 4 guards and 2 hirelings?
I think we need to go the other way. I think we need to have more hirelings than guards.
Okay.
Because we need people to carry stuff. The
That's
guards
fine.
are not carrying stuff.
Okay. Alright. 2 guards, 4 hirelings.
Okay. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into our stream where tonight we do math.
This is what D&D always becomes.
It is.
So,
Okay.
with just 12 people, 60 days is going to be 36 gourds.
Okay, so we will keep the 47 gourd so that we have wiggle room.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, actually 42 is what you would need for 14 people. I did something wrong in my math. So
But that's okay. We're gonna. I think we're okay with only 2 guards.
Yeah.
For
So
hirelings.
that gives us basically 5 days of wiggle room.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 days of wiggle room.
For side questing.
For getting lost, getting distracted, and ultimately running out for some reason because we forgot that we're supposed to be tracking this, and then we all die.
Yes.
Tragically.
Legion. Yours is.
also gives you a couple more days to go through the basin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, go to bed.
So, we've only got 7 minutes left. So what we're going to do is let's go back to the temple.
Okay. Oh yeah, 'cause we need to check in on our prophecy thing. The thing.
It's a scry. Good
Proper
grief.
magic.
Okay, so when you get to the temple the next morning, you see Inyeti sitting on a bench, and there is this. It's essentially a haversack, just kind of at her feet, and she's just kind of kicking her feet back and forth. And as soon as she sees you guys, a big smile comes over her face, and she stands up and puts her haversack on and says, "I'm ready."
Is it a special haversack?
It is not visibly a special haversack, no.
Alright.
But it might be.
Hmm.
And then Grandfather Zitembi walks out, and there seems to be a dark cloud over him as he walks
Ooh, I
toward
don't
you.
like that. Yeah.
Oh, it probably just means that he was wrong and he's pissed about it. But wait, let's hear.
He walks up to you and says, "I've seen visions of a jungle city far to the south, enclosed by cliffs and crawling with snakes. A black obelisk draped in vines. I dared not to peek any closer. But you should seek out the city and this obelisk. I believe they are key to finding what you seek.
Didn't somebody else want the obelisk?
Maybe? Sounds
Was that-
familiar.
Wasn't that one of the guides?
I'm consulting my note.
I do not believe so.
Okay.
So, next week we will
Format.
we will
Find out how much money we get for selling churro and buffet.
or you can just keep them at the House of Repose.
Yeah, paying like 3 things a day for boarding.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we're gonna
sell
part with them.
But like nowhere near Glue Factory, okay? I said Leonin don't like people, but animals are nice.
Don't worry, they definitely won't end up as dinosaur feed at the
Definitely not.
at
You're
the
so
arena.
mean. You're a horrible, horrible DM.
No, I think being a mean DM makes me a very good DM. I think that is the consensus.
No, I have a diarrhea here that's mean. Oh. And he wants food.
I'm sure he does want food. Okay, so I think that's everything. I think we're going to be ending for tonight. I apologize that we started a few minutes early and we're ending we started a few minutes late and we're ending a few minutes early.
Whatever, we're at a good ending point.
Yeah. People just have to digest a lot of math.
So much math.
So much math.
And a lot of sidetracked.
Sidetracked. What? We made money. Money,
That's
money,
called
money.
flavor of the game.
And we found out info and took a bath.
Baths are good. We like baths.
Good night, everyone.